Okay, start.
Okay.
This is Cheryl.
And Doug.
And
Say hi, Norma.
Norma.
Vancello. And we're doing some University of Illinois reminiscences, primarily about Roger and maybe some more.
Right.
Okay. Doug begins.
Okay, Roger, I met
First time.
the first time on my floor at Snyder House when I first started school. He,
Did he come 63? Second semester?
yeah,
Yeah.
when he came in. Yeah, we had been
Right.
there for a year and a half or so. And I think he was in the gang of guys that we would hang out with and sit for 2 or 3 hours and tell jokes. And just laughed ourselves silly.
Were you the first disabled person you'd ever really interacted with? A lot?
As far as I know, one of the things that I wanted to make sure to mention was that he had an intuitive sensitivity in his communication pattern. He was one of the only people that I ever remember for my whole life that would walk beside me and talk to me as he pushed my chair.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. Most people talk to the back of my head, which I really don't feel is constructive sometimes. But he did that, and we would
Automatically,
but just
sort
automatically,
of naturally.
just naturally.
Huh.
He just did that so that we maintained eye contact. And some people will automatically sit down and talk with you as so they can be at your level.
Yeah.
And he was that. Always felt like we had a connection. We also got to know each other through our bohemian background.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I grew up with a father who was from Prague, the second generation.
Okay.
And we were both into the personality types in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And the bakeries.
Brookfield. Oh,
Yes.
the bakeries. Yes.
Yes, you have to have a bakery if you're bohemian.
Pulaski.
Yes, Pulaski. We had a wonderful time laughing about all that kind of stuff.
Gosh, yeah.
It was good. I think the other thing I remember is Roger's connection to Ronald Reagan and the conservative movement.
Ronald or Barry Goldwater?
And Barry Goldwater
Thank
as well.
you. Barry Goldwater was the
Yes,
first.
The first one.
Yes.
But it ended up with, I guess the last time we talked it was about Ronald Reagan. Because he was on the circuit doing all that.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I think a part of me is very conservative in the agenda. I've got both sides. Extreme conservatism is dangerous as extreme liberalism rather than conservative. And there's got to be some connection. We're in the middle of more of that right now.
Yeah. Norma here, by the way, interrupting you, is doing her regular thing, listening and cooking. When did you first meet Roger, Norma? Do you remember? Were you and Doug a couple by then?
Probably at the canteen.
We were a couple the first week.
Oh. You guys were a
The
couple
very
the
first
week
day
of
of school.
No kidding? That's when you met?
Yep, we had
At the canteen?
right, they had a mixer at the canteen.
And did you guys just connect?
Yeah,
Oh,
We
we
talked
just,
all night.
we talked all night until we had to go back to the dorm. Of course, they had curfews then.
yes. Amongst other things.
Yeah.
You got kicked out of school if you were found exposed in the backseat of a car, which I vividly remember being scared to death might happen at some point. Oh, can you imagine a college like that?
No.
Okay, so you met him in the canteen,
Yeah.
and what was your first impression?
Well,
Or do you remember it?
not really. I mean, I know he's always been a really nice guy and a lot of fun and, always smiling and,
They always laughed a lot.
yeah.
came into the picture, I think, I remember you and Roger were on your way home up the quad from a class.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have been,
Lincoln Hall, or
yeah, something.
it was Lincoln or Elk.
And I tagged along, i.e. I grabbed your armrests.
Right.
And we got to talking. And I think I was dating Jim Trugolo at the time. And so, Jim, did I meet him then? Well, there was the other thing was, we took a Spanish class together. He and I met there too. I never remember which it was. Whether we met in the Spanish class, I think we did. And then I tagged along once when he was getting you back to the hall. Because at least it kept me from having to push half up that damn hill. And since I was dating Jimmy and he worked at the Union, I would go up there with Roger and we'd sit around and talk until Jim had his breaks, and then he'd come and join us. And that's how we got acquainted. And then I'll never forget the very first time I met him was in the canteen too, I think, though. Here we go. This is 3 times. This is
That's where we hung
65-year-old
out there.
memory. Yeah.
Well, that's where we all hung out. all the
Yeah,
time.
but I remember. Yeah,
You should
I
have
think,
written all this down.
I know. I should have right then and there too.
Yeah.
First time I ever saw him, I swear to God, though we may not have met,
Salt and pepper.
Oh, yes.
was in the
Let's see if there's in there. Any-
canteen,
Yeah,
and I
If
noticed
not,
his
then I've got
eyes.
some over here.
yeah.
He was the most handsome
And I've got toast.
person I've ever seen.
All right,
Nice.
thanks.
Absolutely handsome, and those eyes just were riveting. But then, I think I met him really in Spanish class, tagged along home, and then the friendship developed in the Union on those sunny nights when Jim was working. And I will never forget the minute I broke up with Jim in the spring of, well, it was 64, I think. Must have been. I can always do that, but it doesn't matter. We had a first date, and I was so excited. We went to Joan Ellis's birthday party, April 11th. And afterwards...
Did they have that downtown? Was
Yeah,
it there?
yeah.
We were there.
I bet you were.
We were.
You remember this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Her mom and dad were there. Was it Deja
It
Vu
was
or
it
what was
was
the name
a
of that
huge
place?
thing.
what was that
I don't
restaurant?
know.
The French.
Oh, who knows?
It's Deja Vu, I think.
Oh, you're going to have a memory for that
Downtown
better than me.
Champaign. Oh yeah,
Ah.
I was drinking Manhattans back then. I'm surprised I could remember anything.
Probably. And then on the way home, we stopped in that beer joint over there by Allen Hall. Do you remember that,
Prince.
Norma?
Friends,
Could have been.
Cam's was over closer, on the other side of Cam's.
Yeah,
It
Prince
was
was
Prince.
over there.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what it
the
was.
Yeah.
And
They had
he
the labels
kissed
on the
me.
ceiling. Oh.
Yeah.
First kiss ever from him. So anyway, any other memories of him that you guys have
Oh,
or
just the-
experiences?
Yes, when we would stop on our way to Florida and visit you guys, and that one night we ended up getting there like at 3 in the morning
Because of a car wreck. We
You're
were,
car
kidding
wreck,
me.
and
you don't remember that when you
No,
were
not at all.
and Roger got up from in the middle of the night and
unloaded the car
unloaded the car, and
I have no memory of that. Where were we living?
in Rome, Georgia, or where?
Oh my God! And you guys spent
The night.
the night. I don't
Yeah.
remember it. This is sad.
I'm the one that usually doesn't remember things.
Oh yes. Okay. That's because you're busy
We were
cooking
there.
all the time.
I think Dawn was. How old was Dawn? Liz was 4 or 5,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Dawn would have been. Do you remember which house it was?
It was the flat house. It was a very nice house.
Okay, Dawn would have been anywhere from 4 to 6 years old. We were
Right.
there from 76 to 78.
Because the girls
Yeah.
played together, and she was up.
God,
Yeah,
I
good
have
time.
no memory.
Yeah.
I probably have pictures.
I remember it was a very nice house.
That's the nicest house I ever owned, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. But I'm moving into this one next week. You're kicked out on the
Yes,
street.
you-
Sorry. I'll give you your
Yeah, but
furniture.
she's gonna take all the furniture.
No,
out.
I'll give you your furniture. Yeah, you can have that. Not really. It's beautiful, but I have got to have a little less.
With
Oh,
3 wheelchairs, it's.
yeah.
Anyway, the other time that we stopped on our way back from California, I think we were driving. Or no, we drove.
You came and visited me or us in Raytown.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Because I remember us trying to
Yeah.
get 3 wheelchairs through that house, which was really a joke.
Now, we didn't spend the night with you? We were on our way to somewhere. Were the girls with us?
You may not. I don't think they were. I don't remember.
Well, one time.
When you came for Dawn's wedding,
Yeah.
so
That time, we came to your house
Ooh.
afterwards. Well, we stayed
yes,
at
you stayed at the motel and
Yeah.
cousins helped us.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Your cousin.
Yeah, yeah.
But the time before that, I'm thinking we were on our way to California, or we were on our way home, and the girl.
And was Roger there?
And Roger was there, and I think Sarah was still alive.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. But that was the first time that we saw your house. We were.
Oh. Sad day, wasn't it? Quite a downfall. I'm still in that damn thing. It's been 35 years.
Well, the thing that amazed me
Gosh,
was
that
that
doesn't seem possible.
the ramp in back and the fact that you wheeled off that goofy ramp on. Oh, I just couldn't imagine dealing with that every day.
Oh, my
And I could see me backing into your pond. There's no
I don't
way.
have a pond. Oh,
No,
the
across the
pond across the street.
Yeah, there's no way in the world I would go in and out of that driveway every day.
Oh, yeah, it was a little dangerous. It still is. I ran into my neighbor once when I backed out. He was backing out without looking, and I was backing out and couldn't look. And so, I mean, I looked a little bit this way and a little bit that way, didn't see anything. By the time we both got out, it was too late.
Oh.
Jeez. But that driveway, you have a hard time.
Right, because it's so steep.
Yeah. And, yeah.
I was real glad that when you get your ramp built in the garage, so you could get out of your car in the
Yeah,
garage.
go in there and go.
Especially in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah, it was awful. I don't either. We should go through the horror stories, but we have to stop this little 5 minutes that's become 10 and let Jessica eat her eggs while they're hot.
Yeah.
Say hi, Jessica.
Brief intermission.
Hi. Okay, brief intermission, and we'll be back to
We
talk
don't have
about
to heat those up.
Gippy stuff.
Okay.
Okay.